Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams, and with me is Anita Anand with the Midday News. The headlines. Campaigning for second phase of assembly elections in West Bengal and Assam to end this evening, polling to take place on Thursday. Over 6 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered in the country so far. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan takes second dose of COVID-19 vaccine, tells people not to believe in rumors and allays fears of contracting virus after being vaccinated. 430 districts of the country did not report a single COVID-19 case in the past 4 weeks. Directorate General of Civil Aviation asks for enhanced surveillance at airports to ensure COVID-19 safety protocols. WHO to release report on the origins of COVID-19 today. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar calls for durable peace in Afghanistan at the 9th Heart of Asia Ministerial Conference in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Indian Navy to take part in French naval exercise in Bay of Bengal along with other Quad member countries. A popular Bollywood song, Ye Jo Desh Hai Tera, sung by 4 US Navy members, takes internet by storm. And Saraswati Samman 2020 goes to noted Marathi writer Dr. Sharan Kumar Limbale for his book Sanatan. As the number of COVID cases is on the rise again, we appeal to our listeners not to lower their guard. Follow all precautions and all those above 45 years to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. And now the news in detail. In the poll-bound states of Assam and West Bengal, the high-decibel electioneering campaign for the second phase of assembly elections is at its peak before its conclusion this evening. The campaign is gaining momentum in respect of the third phase in both these states and also for the single-phase elections in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, along with the Union Territory of Puducherry. In Assam, 345 candidates, including 26 women, are in the fray for the 39 assembly constituencies that will go to polls on Thursday during the second of 3-phase elections. There are 3 main alliances this time, including the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance with partners Aham Gana Parishad, AGP, and the United People's Party Liberal UPPL, and Mahajot or Grand Alliance led by the Congress. It includes All India United Democratic Front AIUDF, Bodoland People's Front BPF and the left parties, while yet another conglomerate of Aham Jatiyo Party AJP and Rai Jordal is also in the fray. BJP has fielded 34 candidates, Congress has 28, AJP 19, AIUDF 7, AGP 6 and BPF has 4, while 176 independents and others are also trying their luck. In West Bengal, 171 candidates, including 19 women, will be vying for the 30 seats during the second phase. The state is witnessing 8-phase elections. Bharatiya Janata Party and ruling AITC are contesting for all the 30 seats, while Congress, left parties and their alliance partner Indian Secular Front are fighting under the banner of Sanjukta Morcha. CPIM has fielded 15 candidates, Congress has 9, BSP 7, CPI 2 and AIFB and RSP 1 each, while there are 32 independents along with 44 others are also in the fray. More from our Kolkata correspondent.
From Union Home Minister Amit Shah to film star Mithun Chakraborty, BJP is leaving no stone unturned during campaigning at the prestigious seat Nondigram. Trinamool Congress chief Mamata Banerjee had made the seat her base camp for this phase. At the last leg of campaigning, Mr. Shah held a roadshow with the party candidate Shubhendu Adhikari beside him from Reapara, while Trinamool Congress candidate Mamata Banerjee has started her roadshow on wheelchair from Bhangabera. Chairman of the Left Front Biman Bosu held a roadshow in favor of Sanjukta Morcha candidate Meenakshi Mukherjee. On the other hand, Mithun Chakraborty is expected to do a roadshow before the campaigning ends this evening. Apart from the VVIP seat, Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, BJP leader Dilip Ghosh and leaders of other parties will be crisscrossing the 4 districts going for polls on the coming Thursday. Madhuparna Dhar Chaudhary for AIR News, Kolkata.
Third phase polling in these two states will be held on the 6th of April when 338 candidates will be contesting for the 40 seats of Assam and 205 candidates for 31 seats of West Bengal. The single-phase polling in Kerala, Tamil Nadu along with the Union Territory of Puducherry will also be held on the 6th of next month. While there will be 957 candidates in the fray for the 140 assembly constituencies of Kerala, the total number of candidates will be 4,125 in respect of 234 constituencies in Tamil Nadu. In Puducherry, 324 candidates will be vying for the 30 assembly seats. Meanwhile, the nomination process for the fifth phase closes today and the scrutiny will be undertaken tomorrow. The last date for withdrawal of candidature will be the 3rd of April. The nomination process is also on for by-elections for 2 Lok Sabha seats, including Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh and Belgaum in Karnataka, along with 14 assembly constituencies in 11 states. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is addressing a public meeting in Tharapuram in Tirupur district of Tamil Nadu today. The alliance partners of the NDA front are sharing the days with Mr. Narendra Modi. They include AIADMK's leaders, State CM Palanisamy, Deputy CM O. Pannirselvam and Assembly Speaker Dhanapal. Mr. Modi will campaign for the state BJP leader and also other candidates of BJP and alliance parties. Security has been tightened in view of the visit.
The alliance partners of the BJP include AIADMK, Patali Makkal Kachchi PMK, Tamil Manila Congress TMC and Tamizaga Makkal Munetra Kadagam. The leaders of all these political parties share the dais with the Prime Minister. Dharapuram is a remote and underdeveloped place. On the other hand, the neighbouring Coimbatore is significantly developed. This is for the first time a Prime Minister is visiting the place. Earlier, one president had visited the place. All the other political parties are also busy wooing the voters. With R. Murthy from Dharapuram, this is Deeksha Saxena for AIR News, Chennai.
Earlier, senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed an election rally in support for NDA candidates at Palakkad in Kerala. The Prime Minister said he was delighted to be in Palakkad and address his first rally in the state from there. The people of Palakkad have had a close bond with our party, he said. He further added that he has come among people of Kerala to seek their blessings for the BJP in the upcoming state elections. Mr. Modi said over the last few years the politics of Kerala is seeing a major shift. This shift is being driven by the aspirations of the youth, especially the first-time voters in the state. For many years, the worst-kept secret of Kerala politics was the friendly agreement of UDF and LDF. The fixed match of UDF and LDF is going to be rejected by Kerala, he said.
The young and first-time voter of Kerala is seeing how both alliances are bowing to regressive elements of society. It is clear the UDF and LDF have two aims. Further, vote bank politics, fill pocket. This comfortable agreement is all set to be rejected.
Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan has stressed that the COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective. After receiving the second dose of COVID-19 vaccine today at Delhi Heart and Lung Institute, Dr. Harshvardhan urged the people to come forward for vaccination and make it a mass movement. He appealed to the people not to believe in the rumors regarding the vaccine.
वैज्ञानिकों के द्वारा सब प्रकार के अध्ययन के बाद कंपाइल करके और देश के लोगों से शेयर किया जाता है, उन्हीं इंफॉर्मेशंस के ऊपर आप विश्वास करें। दूसरी बात इम्पोर्टेंट ये भी है कि दूसरी डोज लेने के भी लगभग 2 हफ्ते के बाद शरीर में पर्याप्त एंटीबॉडीज डेवलप होती हैं। इसलिए वैक्सीनेशन ले लिया, उसके बाद आपको लापरवाही करने का कोई सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिलता है। पूरी तरीके से कोविड एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर यानी ठीक प्रकार से मास्क का इस्तेमाल, 2 गज की दूरी और अपने हाथों को बराबर साबुन से धोते रहना, ये आवश्यक है।
The Health Minister stressed that vaccination provides protection from the virus and minimizes the chances of hospitalization. He said COVID-19 vaccines will be administered to the people aged above 45 years from the 1st of April. He added that elaborate arrangements have been made in more than 50,000 centers in the country for seamless vaccination.
परसों यानी 1 अप्रैल से देश के हर 45 वर्ष से ऊपर के व्यक्ति को वैक्सीनेशन देश में जो 50,000 से ज्यादा स्थानों पर सरकारी और प्राइवेट अस्पतालों में, स्वास्थ्य केंद्रों में भारत सरकार और सभी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स ने मिलकर व्यवस्था की है, वहां पर उपलब्ध रहेगी। आप सब बड़ी संख्या में अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन कराएं और रजिस्ट्रेशन के अलावा लोगों के लिए सभी केंद्रों पर दोपहर बाद इस प्रकार की व्यवस्था भी है कि आप वैक्सीनेशन साइट पर जाकर भी अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन करवा सकते हैं। मैं सभी देशवासियों के बेहतर स्वास्थ्य की कामना करता हूं।
Amidst the rising new COVID-19 cases in the country, the minister said that not a single case has been registered in 430 districts since 28 days. He said more than 6 crore doses of vaccines have already been administered to the beneficiaries in the country, and more than 6 crore vaccines have been supplied to more than 84 countries. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Sanjay Pandey of GB Pant Hospital said that vaccination will record sharp rise as government has now allowed that everyone above 45 can get the jab.
जो भी वैक्सीन हमारे कंट्री में लग रहे हैं, आप देखें तो वैक्सीनेशन की जो रफ्तार है धीरे धीरे तेज हो रही है और हमें लगता है कि 1 अप्रैल से जब हम उस अनिवार्यता को खत्म कर देंगे जिसमें कोमॉर्बिडिटी 45 प्लस के लिए थी, तो वैक्सीनेशन काफी तेजी से होगा और उम्मीद है कि 2 से 3 महीनों के अंदर हम इस लक्ष्य को पूरा कर लेंगे और उससे हमें जो अभी कोविड का एक चक्र चालू हुआ है जिसमें केसेज काफी तेजी से बढ़े हैं, 8,000 केस थे फरवरी लास्ट तक और अभी हमारे पास करीब करीब 62,000 केसेज रोज आ रहे हैं, तो उम्मीद है कि इस साइकिल को ब्रेक हम कर पाएंगे।
More than 6 crore 11 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country till now. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry has informed today that over 5 lakh 82,000 doses have been administered to the beneficiaries in the last 24 hours, despite yesterday being a holiday due to the Holi festival. Meanwhile, the country's COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 94.18%. The Health Ministry said more than 37,000 patients recovered within 24 hours. With this, 1 crore 13 lakh patients have already recovered from the infection. However, the active caseload is continuously rising in the country due to sudden spike in the cases reported from various states. At present, there are more than 5,40,000 active cases in the country, which comprises 4.47% of the total positive cases. Amid the rising new cases, more than 50,000 new cases have been reported in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative positive cases to over 1 crore and 20 lakhs.
Madhya Pradesh reported 2,323 fresh COVID positive cases yesterday, while 2,71,889 patients have recovered so far. A report.
The COVID positivity rate in the state increased to 9.9%. A total of 1,349 patients were discharged from hospitals yesterday, with 9 more patients succumbing to the infection. The death toll rose to 3,967. Indore reported 609 new cases, followed by Bhopal with 469 new cases, while Jabalpur reported 159 positive cases. Meanwhile, State Health Department officials have informed that the state government is fully prepared to check infection spread and treat those affected. All necessary materials like PPE kit, oxygen and adequate number of required beds are available in the state. Pooja Pivardhan, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Karnataka, Bengaluru urban district tops the list of COVID-19 positive cases with 1,742 positive cases reported yesterday alone. The positivity rate that stood at 0.94% in February has now increased to 2.02%. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa had reviewed the COVID-19 situation in Bengaluru yesterday and suggested various measures to contain the spread of the pandemic. More from our correspondent.
Subsequent to the meeting of Chief Minister yesterday with cabinet ministers and officials, the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike has started implementing the COVID guidelines. It has taken up tracking, tracing and treatment measures in top 10 municipal wards of Belandur, RR Nagar, HSR Layout, Shantala Nagar, Koramangala, Horamau, Doddanakundi, Arkere, Patra and Pura and Hagadur, where the highest number of COVID positive cases are being found. The district health officers and doctors are asked to monitor swab collection centers. The ASHA workers and ANMs are asked to intensify survey of SARI and ILI cases in their localities and trace primary and secondary contacts and keep tab of those in home quarantine. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In Leh, COVID positive cases are on the rise again. Total positive cases in the Union Territory Ladakh are at 135, while Leh district alone contributes to the UT total with 130 cases. Kargil has 5 active positive cases as on Monday's media bulletin. More from our correspondent.
On Monday alone, Leh received 33 COVID positive cases to add to the tally of total of 135 positive cases in Union Territory Ladakh. Daily, over 1,000 passengers are arriving in Leh by air route. The district administration is screening the inbound passenger and conducting RT-PCR tests as well to contain the infection at the gate itself. Leh DC Srikanth Suse also launched web portal and ROL mobile app for the welfare of labor forces. In Leh, 9 positive cases are admitted in COVID hospital, 33 in COVID care center, 21 are in facility center for treatment, while 63 are receiving medication in home isolation. On the other hand, schools for 6th to 9th classes open from today. Ramesh Chandra, All India Radio News, Leh.
Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, has asked for enhanced surveillance pertaining to COVID-19 protocols at the airports. In an advisory issued today, the DGCA has said that during the surveillance of some airports, the compliance towards COVID-19 protocols was not found satisfactory. It further asked all airport operators to ensure that the instructions on COVID-19 protocol from the standpoint of wearing face masks properly, covering nose and mouth, as well as maintaining social distance norms within the airport premises are followed scrupulously. Director General of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, Dr. Shekhar Mande, gave a presentation to Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu on sewage and air surveillance system to detect COVID-19. Dr. Mande also briefed the Vice President about the activities undertaken by various laboratories of CSIR. The CSIR DG informed that sewage surveillance provides qualitative as well as quantitative estimate of the number of people infected in a population and could be used to understand the progression of COVID-19 even when mass-scale tests for individuals are not possible. All India Radio News has been at the forefront on raising awareness on COVID-19 among citizens since the first coronavirus case was reported in India. In keeping with its role as the public service broadcaster, All India Radio started a special public outreach program, Corona Jagrukta series, in March last year. Its 350th episode is being broadcast today. It is a live phone-in program in which top medical experts reply to queries on COVID-19 from citizens all over the country. In today's episode, Niti Aayog member and chairman of National COVID-19 Task Force, Dr. V.K. Paul, will be with us to address the queries. Listeners may call on our toll-free number 1800-115767 from 9:30 p.m. You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Campaigning for second phase of assembly elections in West Bengal and Assam to end this evening. Polling to take place on Thursday. Over 6 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine are administered in the country so far. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan takes second dose of COVID-19 vaccine, tells people not to believe rumors and allays fears of contracting virus after being vaccinated. 430 districts of the country did not report a single COVID-19 case in the past 4 weeks. Directorate General of Civil Aviation asked for enhanced surveillance at the airports to ensure COVID-19 safety protocols. WHO to release report on the origins of COVID-19 today. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar calls for durable peace in Afghanistan at the 9th Heart of Asia Ministerial Conference in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Indian Navy to take part in the French naval exercise in Bay of Bengal along with other Quad member countries. A popular Bollywood song, Ye Jo Desh Hai Tera, sung by 4 US Navy members, takes internet by storm. And Saraswati Samman 2020 goes to noted Marathi writer Dr. Sharan Kumar Limbarle for his book Sanatan. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो
You're listening to Midday News on All India Radio. The novel human coronavirus disease COVID-19 has become the fifth documented pandemic since the 1918 flu pandemic. As of now, we can trace the first report and subsequent outbreak from a cluster of novel human pneumonia cases in Wuhan City, China, since 1st December 2019. The World Health Organization (WHO) officially named this infectious disease Coronavirus Disease 2019 COVID-19 on the 12th of February 2020. On the 11th of March 2020, the WHO finally made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic. On January 14th this year, a 10-member World Health Organization WHO expert team arrived in the Chinese city of Wuhan to investigate into the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic. Under this background, the WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said during a news conference in Geneva yesterday that all hypotheses into the origins of the novel coronavirus are on the table and warrant complete and further study ahead of a long-awaited report that will be released today. Tedros said the WHO received the full mission report over the weekend on the origins of the SARS-CoV-2 virus from the team that visited Wuhan earlier this year, and this report was sent to member states under embargo. Approximately 2.79 million people have died so far from the coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak as of March 29, 2021.
The External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, emphatically stressed on the need to promote durable peace in Afghanistan for shared interests of countries in the Heart of Asia region. Speaking on the 9th Heart of Asia Ministerial Conference in Dushanbe, Tajikistan today, Dr. S. Jaishankar asserted that for a durable peace in Afghanistan, every stakeholder should work towards genuine double peace mechanism, which includes peace both within and around Afghanistan. He said this requires harmonizing the interests of all, both within and around that country. Before commencement of the ministerial conference at the Heart of Asia conference, Dr. Jaishankar called on the President of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani. Mr. Ghani and Dr. Jaishankar shared the perspectives on the peace process. Dr. Jaishankar began his Heart of Asia engagements with a meeting with the Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif. The discussions focused on Afghanistan-related developments and on India-Turkey bilateral relations. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The Heart of Asia Istanbul process was founded in November 2011 in Istanbul, Turkey. It provides a platform for sincere and result-oriented regional cooperation by placing Afghanistan at its center in recognition of the fact that a secure and stable Afghanistan is vital to the prosperity of the Heart of Asia region. This platform was established to address the shared challenges and interests of Afghanistan and its neighbors and regional partners. It is comprised of 15 participating and 17 supporting countries, along with 12 supporting regional and international organizations. India co-hosted the 6th Heart of Asia Ministerial Conference in Amritsar, Punjab in 2016. The platform's constructive role is also consistent with India's vision of achieving lasting stability and prosperity for Afghanistan, anchored in a regional environment that is united, stable, secure, pluralistic, democratic, and economically prosperous. As the lead country for trade, commerce, and confidence-building measure under the Heart of Asia process, India has made concerted efforts for strengthening regional connectivity for the greater economic integration of Afghanistan with the region. Foreign Minister's visit will further enhance India's outreach to Central Asian countries with a special focus on Afghanistan. Anand Chaturvedi, AIR News, Delhi.
India is to participate in France-led naval drill La Pérouse for the first time in the Bay of Bengal next month. Australia, Japan and the US will also participate in La Pérouse, but India's first ever participation is seen as a significant step. The exercise is scheduled between April the 5th and 7th. After La Pérouse, another important naval exercise, the India-French Varuna exercise, will also take place. This time it will also include the United Arab Emirates. The 6th round of India-Australia dialogue on disarmament, non-proliferation and export control was held today virtually. The two sides exchanged views on contemporary issues of mutual interest in the areas of nuclear, chemical, biological disarmament and non-proliferation, conventional weapons, outer space security and strategic export control.
A video shared by Indian ambassador in US Taranjeet Singh Sandhu featuring some members of the US Navy has garnered much praise from netizens. Shared on Sandhu's official Twitter handle, the video shows the group of 4 US Navy members singing a popular Bollywood song accompanied with instruments. The clip was also shared on the US Navy band's Twitter. Noted Marathi writer Dr. Sharan Kumar Limbarle will receive Saraswati Samman 2020 for his book Sanatan. The award carries 15 lakh rupees, a citation and a plaque. Saraswati Samman, instituted by K.K. Birla Foundation in 1991, is recognized as one of the prestigious and highest literary awards in the country. Dr. Limbarle's Sanatan has been published in 2018. Sanatan is an important social and historical document of Dalit struggle. Speaking first to All India Radio, Dr. Limbarle was overjoyed with emotion as he started his career with the public broadcaster.
अभी ऑल इंडिया रेडियो से फोन आया और उन्होंने बताया कि मुझे सरस्वती सम्मान मिला है। मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई। मेरी पहली नौकरी ऑल इंडिया रेडियो से थी और ऑल इंडिया रेडियो ने दिल्ली से मुझे अभिनंदन किया। इस बात का मुझे बहुत आनंद हो रहा है। और दूसरी बात है, देश का बहुत बड़ा सम्मान जो सरस्वती सम्मान है वो मेरी किताब सनातन के लिए मिल गया है। ये हमारे पूरे लेखकों को, आंदोलन को, समाज को बहुत आनंद देने वाली घटना है। मैं इसे रोमांचित हुआ हूँ। अब तक जो इतिहास में कहीं दलितों को, आदिवासियों को दिखाया नहीं गया था, ये अनकही स्टोरी है। दलित और आदिवासियों की इतिहास की ये रचना है और इस रचना का सम्मान होना मुझे बहुत आनंद हो रहा है। मैं आनंद के कारण बोल नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मगर मेरा आनंद आपके जरिए सभी मेरे पाठकों के पास, शिक्षकों के, विद्यार्थियों के और देश के कानों तक दूर दूर तक जाएगा।
Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for the day. National capital Delhi may experience strong surface winds during the day. It registered 18 degrees Celsius as the minimum temperature, may have a maximum temperature of 38 degrees. Srinagar may witness generally cloudy sky with light rain. The temperature will hover between 8 and 18 degrees. Jammu is expected to have partly cloudy sky. The city will have a maximum temperature of around 33 degrees Celsius and the minimum will be 20. Leh is likely to have light snowfall. The maximum temperature will be around 9 degrees, rising from -1 degree. Gilgit is expected to have generally cloudy sky with light rain. The temperature will hover between 7 and 22 degrees. Muzaffarabad will have a partly cloudy sky. The maximum temperature will be around 24 degrees Celsius, while the minimum was 11 degrees. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning for second phase of assembly elections in West Bengal and Assam to end this evening. Polling to take place on Thursday. Over 6 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered in the country so far. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan takes second dose of COVID-19 vaccine, tells people not to believe in rumours and allays fears of contracting virus after being vaccinated. 430 districts of the country did not report a single COVID-19 case in the past 4 weeks. Directorate General of Civil Aviation asks for enhanced surveillance at airports to ensure COVID-19 safety protocols. WHO to release report on the origins of COVID-19 today. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar calls for durable peace in Afghanistan at the 9th Heart of Asia Ministerial Conference in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Indian Navy to take part in French naval exercise in Bay of Bengal along with other Quad member countries. A popular Bollywood song, Ye Jo Desh Hai Tera, sung by 4 US Navy members, takes internet by storm. And Saraswati Samman 2020 goes to noted Marathi writer Dr. Sharan Kumar Limbarle for his book Sanatan. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the Midday News.